Okay, well, we made it to our destination, and surprise and excitement.
Always bring it with us.
Wheeler brought more watches. How many watches did you buy, Wheeler?
About 25.
Woo! Here's what we're in now. I looked at the radar. And if we get out of here, head this way, and I've said this in one of our other videos, I think we'll make it out of the storm. The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Good morning, fellow pickers, would-be adventurers. Dealer with the Crazy Picker Life. Well, we made it into Norton, Kansas. 7:30 a.m. Squealer's awake. We're gonna go get some breakfast.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, Wheeler's ready to go too.
Yeah, I've been awake for 45 seconds.
He's been awake for approximately 45.3 seconds. Oh, take a look outside. Not a cloud in the sky today. Very mild looking, about 50 degrees. Some people would say, whoa, that's football weather. I would say, whoa, that's picking weather. Look at that big picker there. He's going after it all. If by all you mean pigs or cattle. Okay, well, we're gonna get some breakfast rolling, and then we're gonna roll into the picking van and get out there for another day and see if we can shake it up, find something interesting. I have a feeling if we're diligent and we keep at it, we will find what we're looking for. Dealer out for now. Okay, good breakfast here at the Sleep Inn in Norton. If you get a chance to come through Norton, Kansas on Highway 36, the Sleep Inn here is run very, very well. We've stayed here probably 4 times over the last number of years. Very consistent, very quiet. I've stayed at other Sleep Inns. This one is very, very good. I would recommend it. Nice and bright and early, a little cool to the air. Gonna be a good day. So a lot of people come into the Kansas 36 here from Colorado, mainly buying furniture for the Denver market. So you get people coming in with a lot of trailers, getting mid-century modern or whatever. I'm not a furniture guy. And you'll see the same thing when you go up to the Nebraska junk jaunt.
Keeps it licking and keeps on kicking. Timex.
Oh my goodness. Wheeler's so funny because he's into watches now and likes to show me the watches and talk all about the watches. And I know his game, so he shows me this one over here and all proud of it. Somebody's gonna want it. Shock proof, waterproof, still working, only 50 cents. And then what did you do?
Threw it to the ground.
Threw it on the ground. Is it still working?
Yep, still working.
Did you scratch it?
Nope. Well, it's acrylic crystal, so you have to polish it anyway. But no, I didn't scratch it.
It almost went from 50 cents to nothing. Okay, we got a camera and a watch and a guess what belt buckle?
I wonder.
Guess what kind of belt buckle?
A guess belt buckle.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, back on the road. We're heading the wrong direction again, going back and sweeping up in Phillipsburg. So we were talking about running and elite running, and I've got a watcher of our videos that is commenting on elite runners and elite athletes. Kind of interesting when you start talking around to people, you find out a little bit more about them. And we just bumped into the gentleman in Phillipsburg here. What's his first name?
John Mason.
John Mason, elite runner. Went to the Olympics. What did he?
Went to the Olympics 1968 in Mexico City. I forget what he
anyway,
placed.
356 mile.
357.
357 mile runner back in the 60s.
Yep.
And he ran 50 sub 4 minute miles in his career. Ran over here at Hayes University, Hayes State University, and got to see his watches and medals and trophies and pictures and all that kind of stuff. So quite interesting who you can run into and who you can meet if you talk around a little bit about stuff. So
really, it's interesting how many runners come out from the Kansas area.
Well, yeah,
it's an odd.
It's boring out here. You got to do something.
Exactly.
If you're not farming, you're running.
Yep. Of course, we have run into some elite runners before, like the X Factor, but this guy is on a whole different level.
Whole different level of sub 4 minute miles. Insane. I forgot to ask him, what's your beer mile?
Yeah, I think didn't they use some kind of carbide or something?
Yeah,
back
that's pretty much what it was.
It had to be super bright.
Yeah.
They had to get through that thick. The film was pretty thick.
And of course, they had to keep the film moving really fast, otherwise if it stopped you, it burned straight through.
Yeah, I remember hanging up and melting in front of you, you know.
And of course, pre-1940s, all the film was super flammable.
Yeah, yeah.
So
burned down your
did they have two? Did they have two screens here, or do you think they probably just had one?
Originally,
as a
they had one. Then later on, they went to two.
Yeah. Sometimes those films, they'd rather than switch them, they'd have two machines and they'd switch.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Oh, so we got a lead on a bunch of camera stuff today, old stuff, and actually the cameras that we were looking at there that were out of the movie theater in town here. Huh?
They weren't cameras.
No, they're projectors.
Yep.
And the other projector was sort of a magic lantern type thing. We had hoped that there'd be good lenses or something on there, brass lenses. We run into those talking to the guy in town here a couple years ago, and so we finally got a chance to look at those. And when you have conversations year after year after year with people, sooner or later you start to get in. Now the interesting thing is this is a Firestone dealer. Let's see if you can see the Firestone sign on there. This guy's got all the old Firestone signs still up inside and outside and in the back. Porcelain, glass, plastic, metal, a lot of them are still on the building, which is really cool. So
I'd almost say this is almost like an American Pickers type stop though, man. They come in here and they'd find a few things, but this guy, he has a crazy amount of stuff.
yeah, and we're just kind of focused on what we're looking for.
We're not quite in that thing today.
No, he yeah, just not in the mood. I asked him some questions. He's got some old computers and stuff that I might come back and look at. He's having a business day today. He's putting on tires in there too, so.
Yep.
Anyway. Now these are the kind of places that I live for. I bought a bunch of beer stuff here last year. These guys come from Missouri with all their stuff and just set it up here. So I'm glad we found this. We're getting where we're about to turn around and go back again, and I'm glad we found this because I couldn't remember where it was.
It's working. It's lost 4 minutes over the last 3 hours.
Ooh, that's running slow. That's kind of how.
Slow. Well, I'm just saying, instead of not working at all, though.
That's how I feel until I get my coffee.
Yep.
All right, so he still had the cooler that I made an offer on last year, but this year, see it there? It's a nice Stores cooler, great shape, great color, bottom's decent. $100 is what he wanted to do on that. So what I did is I said, well, I'll pay the 100, but we got to put in these fat tire vinyl banners with grommets, which I can sell for $24.99 or $30 each. And we got a cool ceramic exit sign, and for $5 I got a really cool scooter helmet from the 60s. I could get 50 for that, I have a feeling. Wheeler bought this hotel time clock thing, wake up call clock. So cool stuff, starting to find cool stuff. I hope we find the place I'm looking for so I can turn around. So these guys get here on Monday, so they've been selling. This is day 6. He says most of the stuff's gone, it's just the bits and pieces. So still can find stuff. I'll hold on to that stores cooler till it goes for close to 200 plus shipping would be my bottom. Guess I'm making money and I like it. Lunchtime. Just got done eating. I don't know what it is with pickles and traveling, but just got done eating at the Chubby Pickle. It's pretty good. Had the BLT or something like that. No, the what do they have?
Chubby Club?
Chubby Clubby. I had the Chubby. Whoa, no.
Oh man.
I don't know. It's still so slow on the zoom.
Oh, because it would be noisy if it was fast.
Noisy. This is noisy with dealer and the frame that much. So I had the Chubby Club. What'd you have there, Wheeler?
Forget the
Chubby Burger.
Super Chubby.
And
Super Chubby Burger.
Benjamin.
I like the chubby stuff.
Chubby Sub. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so one of the problems out here is 492 miles. There are dead zones out here that make you just want to go to sleep. And at 2:43 after the Bumpy Pickle or whatever.
Bumpy Pickle.
What's that place?
Pickle.
Chubby Pickle?
Yep.
Chubby Pickle makes me want to go to sleep. And the roads all look like this. So then you have to go to every country rummage sale. And the fun thing about the country rummage sales is sometimes they don't take the signs down. So then it says like 4 miles in, 2 miles north. And so you go 6 miles and it's either closed or you don't find it. Ha ha ha. We don't do that anymore, but we used to. We used to fall for that. And sometimes they're pretty good rummage sales, and other times it's like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, except it's the Kansas Farmer Massacre. So 2:44 in the afternoon, we found some good things today that we haven't shown you. We haven't shown you everything. We're not done yet. We still need to find the super score of the day.
Yep.
So a lot of people at this time of the day, and I know everybody out there is thinking the same thing, it's almost time for a Schlitz because it's almost 5 o'clock somewhere. But not us. Oh no. We keep picking till the picking's done.
Yep.
Today's a picking day. This is my pep talk to myself. Because I'm about ready to take a turn to the south and head home. I'm only an hour from home, but pretty soon I'm gonna be farther from home. Okay, gotta keep going. Go, go, go. Dealer, wheeler, squealer, go. Go, dog, go. All right, so we're at a sale here and just saw something cool. There's a railroad track here that they all pulled up, and they took all...
Can't see through a bird poop screen there.
Yeah, my windshield's bad. They took all the pilings, like the last buffalo. Oh my goodness, my windshield. It's terrible.
I'm saying, I can't
focusing
see through
is even worse.
it. I can't see through it.
Why does this thing focus like that?
You're too zoomed in. You're at digital zoom.
Yeah, but it does it on other things. It's like the windshield throws it off.
Well, it does. And you have a touch screen. Click on it and it'll focus where you click.
I ain't really doing it.
Yeah, maybe not.
Anyway, those are railroad pilings. I'm going to try to go through your window there.
Yeah, you should go outside. You can see it.
Roll your window down.
That's better.
There we go. That's terrible. lot of pilings.
Yeah.
This is Dealer with a watch update from Wheeler. Wheeler, give me the watch update.
Well, looking through all these watches and trying to value them a little bit, I bought a really crazy lot of them.
We went to Picker's Paradise in Oberlin, Kansas.
Yep.
And what's his name over there?
I don't know his name.
His wife said his name.
Yeah, I heard it somewhere.
He prices everything. There's no prices on anything, so it's like a game on, except he's pretty tough.
Yeah.
So you got how many watches there?
I haven't counted them yet. Approximately 30.
30 watches for 45 bucks?
Yep.
Think you're gonna make your money back?
Easily. And then some.
So how many watches have we bought this trip? 100?
Yeah, probably.
How many are we gonna buy next weekend?
As many as I can find.
200?
We'll see.
Oh my goodness. And that's an update with Dealer. Watch perfect. Dude perfect. Oh my goodness. Herndon again. Feels like we're going around the block. Well, you know what Saturday means. A lot of times this treasure hunt, people start selling stuff on Thursday, for sure Friday. By Saturday, stuff's pretty picked over. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, people are packing up, heading home. We got one more stop. We're gonna go out to McDonald, Kansas. We have a contact out there. We've went through all their buildings, but they have so much stuff. Their father used to be one of the guys that provided antiques for 200 miles around. He was super picker for 50 years. And so every time we go there, there's something. We went there, spent a couple afternoons and picked out hundreds of dollars worth of cameras at $2, $3 each a few years ago. So we got to make it in there and stop in there. They're always open on treasure hunt days. But we're heading into a storm. Surprise, 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 Kansas storm. So we got about 15 miles to go. Hopefully we get there and out of there. Then I think we're gonna be wrapping it up. I bought a couple tip trays, Miller from the 50s, and unknown Miller from probably about the same era, from another antique store in Atwood that, I don't know, the guy's been kind of a mainstay there. He's an older gentleman, so we like to stop in and buy something. He had a neat porcelain tire sign or oil sign, but didn't want to pull the trigger at 800 bucks. This guy's gonna pass me. I'm doing 71. Where's he from? Kansas. Gonna get pulled over, man. I'm telling you, he wants to get into that storm. So it looks like we made good money on the, we'll make good money on the watch lot, right, Wheeler? 45 to what, 500?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Should do all right.
Have some fun.
Wheeler has fun. Man, I gotta turn the air off, I'm freezing. I think the temperature's changing. Our nice sunny day is going away. Okay, so we're gonna go do that. I'll try to take a picture of the Quonset hut. They bought a school in town, and they already owned like 3 or 4 buildings, and they spread everything out. A lot of it is really neat and crazy and overpriced, but you catch them on the last day, or we have a relationship. We've bought Ataris out of there, Nintendos, and a whole bunch of stuff over the years, so who knows what we'll get. Hopefully they're there. See what we find. Then we're gonna head back to Colby. Okay, well, we made it to our destination, and surprise and excitement.
Always bring it with them.
Wheeler brought more watches. How many watches did you buy, Wheeler?
About 25.
Woo! Here's what we're in now. I looked at the radar. And if
get out of here, head this way. And I've said this in one of our other videos. I think we'll make it out of the storm.
Let's
So we're gonna head home and go out to eat and unpack if it stops raining. That's pretty much it, but I'm gonna check in later. Stay tuned. I gotta drive now.
Don.
Here we go again in the stormy storm.
Woo!
But jumping Colby
There he is.
right here.
Hey, look who's here. Look who's here. We don't know you guys. Do you want to sit by you? Do you want us to sit over there? Or are you guys leaving?
I'll sit right here.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? What you guys up to? Did you miss me? I missed you. Can I have a French fry? What's up, buddy? Hi, buddy.
There's this house.
Okay, we gotta eat. Back in the shop. Well, we knew where my wife was going to eat with the kids, and so we were running about a half hour late. So we let them eat and we ate. It's about 8:30 at night. On Saturday, back in the shop, feeling pretty winded. That was a lot of driving and running and talking to people and all that kind of stuff. Quite a storm on the way home too. Wasn't too bad when we were heading east with the wind, and then we went south for 30 miles, and that was raining and blowing and crosswind, so that's never that fun. Okay, well, behind me you can see all the stuff that we got. There's a couple things on the floor over there. I'll get that arranged for Monday night, and we'll release that vlog, the picking show off some stuff here and talk a little bit about the stuff that we got over the weekend. That'll be out Tuesday morning. Got to get some other things wrapped up tonight and relax a little bit. Tomorrow, Sunday, Packer game again, I guess. My TV for the big Packer parties we're gonna have has shipped. I'm hoping to get it this week. We'll have to see what happens with that. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow as far as Packer game or fun, but we'll find something to do. Hope to get a little relaxing in. Let's see, Wheeler's back in here with me. He's just back at it already. I think he's listing lenses.
Got all those pictured.
Must think this is a in the office day. This is really not, but
It is.
it's gonna be.
Yep.
Think you're gonna make it?
Yep. Made it. Make it.
Well, do you have a fun trip?
Yep.
Okay. Wheeler said I didn't do very good camera work on the trip, and I'm not taking offense to that, but you know, it's hard to do camera work and spot stuff and keep moving and all that, so whatever. If I cut you off, dude, obviously it was unintentional.
It was a joke.
Well, you said that the camera turned off on you.
Yeah, it was.
Wink, wink.
Yep.
Well,
pressing the off button pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's how you're doing it.
You know, I have to say this. There's another thing. Both Wheeler and I can talk pretty well, so if you're gonna stop the camera, sometimes it's hard to find a break point.
Yep.
All right, so we had
Blah
a good.
blah 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 blah. Stop the camera.
Oh, there he is. He's talking while I'm leaving. Now
What
wait.
I'm saying is you gotta cut off the camera now.
Well, no, I cut you off again because you were
Oh,
talking
man.
and I was leaving.
Man, that's horrible. Feel offended.
I'm waiting for a long pause.
Ah!
Jeez, it's tough, man. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, jeepers. Feels like I've been gone for more than 48 hours. I don't know. How long have I been gone? I don't even know what day it is. When did we leave? Let's see, Friday morning. But that's why it doesn't feel same. We've only been gone for like a day and a half. 36 hours. That's why it feels like a whirlwind. Good grief. BP's in.
Yep.
Hey, BP.
sick, baby.
Sick. Are you sick?
Yep.
Guess he's working on belt buckles. Did you feel good about the idea that I was listing those beer belt buckles? Or?
No.
Yeah, he thinks I'm taking his job. Oh well, can't please everybody. Can't please anybody all the time. Everybody all the time. Who knows how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this vlog up. I don't know how much footage I have here today. It was just one of those days, you know. It felt pretty good, but we put 600 miles on during the trip, and that's plenty. 2 days. It's not even 2 days. It's 36 hours. So that right there will wear you down mentally a little bit. So I've been saying it, but I mean, this is the picker life. It's not a 9-to-5 job. It's not a smooth sailing 40-hour a week, 2-week of vacation a year and all that. It's choppy. Now, I was thinking to myself, next week I don't have school with the kids. Maybe I'll get some relaxing in. And I definitely will. It's only going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're leaving again Wednesday, maybe noon. We're going to be out for 3.5 days. And probably more miles, and definitely that's going to be a tough one. So there's no hotels that we can use, and the camping sometimes is okay. But this time of year, I don't know, any time of the year, the storms that come through can be crazy. So you end up sleeping in the van unless you want to sleep in 4 inches of water, you know. So who knows what excitement we're going to get into up there. That's almost like wilderness up there. That's the things that we showed in this trip. Like some of the small towns and stuff. Oh my goodness, some of these places we're going to go. You can't get cell phone service at all. There's no place that has internet that you can use except maybe McDonald's, and it's like 56K modem. It's remote. Very, very remote. There will be no uploading for a couple days. Once I'm up there, I'm going to have to bring it back and upload it when we get here with the fast internet. There just won't be a couple days there. That will be like touch and go. We'll do vlogs. I'll do my vlog, but it just isn't going to happen. Okay, so anyway, life's not linear. Pick well, list often. Dealer out.
Hey, Wheeler. Dealer production.